Hey y'all, insight number 3. So we're gonna skip, we're done with the section 12 and 13 because they're both very short and covered that. Totally a good study though. And we're gonna go over to Joseph Smith history. And we're finishing off at this whole thing. So 66 through 75. Now the footnote I was talking about actually comes off verse 71. So as you can see here, there's a little little star thingy, and that goes down to here, starts down here, and all of that down there. Now that's Oliver's account of it, and I should have noted the paragraph, but what are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At the bottom of the 5th paragraph, he says, after all of this happened, that where was room for doubt? Nowhere. And that's what we're focusing on. So 71 was after this had just happened. So it says, accordingly we went and were baptized, because that's what they were told to do. And this is after they'd just seen John the Baptist, which we just talked about, and had just been given the Aaronic priesthood. So yeah, accordingly we went and were baptized. I baptized him first, and afterwards he baptized me. This is Joseph Smith talking. Which I laid, and I laid my hands upon his head and ordained him to the Aaronic priesthood, and afterwards he laid his hands on me and ordained me to the same priesthood, for so we were commanded. It goes on to tell you some more, and we'll cover that in the next one. Next couple. But this line here down in Oliver talks, and Oliver's description reads so beautifully, full of vivid description. He details the experience following it with this line, where was room for doubt? Nowhere. And that's over there. So he gives a really descriptive, more like a fictional book, but it's not, it's true. So it's like more of a true account. Not fiction, more of a true account, like a real life documentary, but it's done excellently. Whereas Joseph Smith's really noting down the facts and putting it down very like a man would, and Oliver's writing because he has this talent for writing. Therefore, that's what he's got. So yes, it's just amazing. You got to read it. There's just some wonderful imagery in there in the way he describes it. But the line, where was room for doubt? Nowhere, is very cool. So no room for doubt. And how do we do this? How do we have no room for doubt? Have you had these experiences where, maybe, I'm not saying John the Baptist appeared to you, because I've only heard of that one time. But you've probably had other experiences where they've been super spiritual and super awesome, and you've just had no room for doubt. Like maybe you got an answer for something that was so overpoweringly strong that you just were filled with the Spirit and to overflowing, and you just wanted to run up a mountain and sing and skip, and you just knew, right? Absolutely 100%, no doubt, nothing doubting. Did you write that down? Did you record it on your phone? Did you keep a record of it somehow? That's what's important, because in the times where doubt enters in, because you're a week later, you're like, was that how I felt? Did that really happen? Because that's what our brain does, and that's what Satan does to us too. He tries to tell us that we didn't feel that. So you need to write these down and record them. The moments that you had the same sentiment, where you felt there was no doubt, where you absolutely knew. And you can go over it later and look at it and remember it, because we love remembering. Remember. And this can help you be strong in your faith. This can help be that rock that you're on, the rock of our Redeemer, is part of that. Recording those experiences somehow. Not everybody's a writer. So take a video. Most of us have phones. I mean, if you're watching this, you're probably watching this on your phone. So record those experiences. Keep them. They're just for you. You don't have to share them online. They're just for you. Keep them for you, so that, you can look back on it and go, oh, okay, I did feel that. I did get that answer. That was what I wanted to do. If you're not writing it down, you can write it down. You can draw a picture of it. But just whatever it is, record it somehow. Elder Uchtdorf, he said, doubt your doubts before you doubt your faith. And I've seen this a lot. I was just talking to a family member yesterday who was going through a crisis time, and they are doubting their faith. They know their values, but they're just losing the plot because they're not doubting their doubts. So yeah, doubt your doubts before you doubt your faith. So go back to what you know, stick strong to what you know, keep to the values that you have. The core values you have are important to you. Those are things that mean something to you. So don't lose that in the heat of the moment. Yeah, you got to have that record of it because times get tough and, you know, you start wandering and start doubting. So don't, doubt your doubts before you doubt your faith. This is very good. But yeah, do read Oliver's account, and we're going to do another one from Oliver's account for the fourth one. It's very, very cool. So I'll see you for that. All right.